What's up, guys? Black with another video. Your phone says Mimi swoosh. Is that gonna stop?
No, it didn't.
Okay, so I said I was gonna come with some information. Today is my youngest son's first birthday. Happy birthday! Shout out to Low Money, Low Baby, Losha, Lotion, Chocha. We got a lot of names for him. So today I'm going to be doing a chicken mukbang. What we have here is, let's see, we got some, these are just baked wings. I boil them, then I bake them. These is hot wings. I boil them, then I bake them, then I bake them again. And these is my chicken wings. Y'all check this baby out. See this? Do you see this? My baby said, yeah, he sees it. Mommy gonna tell a story about what happened when you came. Okay, so of course, y'all, my due date, I was basically at my due date, which was May 6th. So I went in on, or was it May 6th? Anyway, that's besides the point. I was scheduled to get induced, and I went in, and it was a slow, painful. I had never been, well, I had been induced before, but I had never been induced, and it was bothersome. Like, I didn't feel no pain when I got induced with Evan, but when Logan, I could feel everything. Okay, so all night, I'm just in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Even after my epidural, I could still feel. So eventually, they had me move in different positions because they had put the little band, you know, that had heartbeat on there. I'm hungry, y'all. They had the band. I need some ranch dressing. Evan, can you bring me the ranch? They had the band on there, and they could not keep his heartbeat for nothing. Of course, his heart was beating, so they wasn't really worried, but they had me in all kinds of crazy positions. Imagine when you got to go to the restroom and you cross your legs and just holding it in that position for a long time and all kinds of stuff, just trying to get him to move down, keep the heartbeat. It didn't make any sense, but they had never really checked. They had never did me no ultrasound. Thank you. I should have told him Caesar dressing, but anyway, they had never did anything. Anyway, as time progresses, after they soften my cervix and I'm dilating, even though it's slow and he not moving down, and I done got an epidural, I can still feel something. Like, I start feeling something. Mind you, I'm by myself. Ooh, this is so hot. Y'all, I use a different kind of hot sauce. Oh, I love you too. Oh, this is so sweet. I love you too. I love you too. Yeah. My baby just bought me a heart, y'all. Look at it. He literally just gave me this. You are the sweetest thing. Happy birthday, sweetie pie. Happy birthday, sweetie pie. Okay, so I feel something. I got an epidural. I'm in pain. I can feel movements in between, you know, my legs. So I called them. This is many hours after I got there. I called them, and they end up coming in. I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain, and I can feel something. Like, the pain was just getting worse and worse and worse over time. Like, I can feel something moving. They think I'm tripping. So the lady checks me. She's like, it felt like a cord. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, immediately all kinds of fear and worry and just all kinds of emotions. Oh, thank you, baby. Shout out to Chris. Okay, Team Rhino. I'm Team Rhino. He just bought me some tea in my favorite glass my grandmother gave me. You guys, don't take your grandmas for granted, okay? Don't take your grandmas for granted. Anytime you can spend with them, spend time with your grandparents. Anything that they give you, cherish it. Because it'll be a day and a time where they won't be able to give you anything. So the lady's like, it felt like a cord. So she calls somebody. Somebody was like right behind her anyway. So then the other lady comes and she checks me. She's like, this is a foot. It's a foot. They can feel a foot. She jumps over me. While she's standing, she jumps like I'm laying, of course. She jumps over my head. It's a button behind the bed. boom, hit this button. And the next thing that I knew, it was so many people in my room. They were unplugging me from everything. I mean, when I say so many things, just it was like a whoosh. And it was people all over the place. And within seconds, I'm getting strolled down the hall. They're telling me they got to do an emergency C-section. I never had one of these before. I never wanted to have one of these. This was like my top number one fear. My top number one fear was a C-section. I was like, I don't see how people do it. Thank God for y'all strength. God knew. If I knew before that day, he knew I needed to be surprised with this one, y'all. Thank God for keeping secrets. Thank you, Lord. When I got into there, I had got the beefing with the doctor, y'all. Yes, I knew this doctor for 10 years. He delivered my first son, and he has been my, GYN for basically ever since I had my son that's 11 now. Give or take. But like I said, I knew him for 10 years, 11 now. He had got the beefing. He had rolled up on me in the process of them softening my cervix and doing all the stuff that they do. Had rolled up on me and basically told me, well, I volunteered to come get induced. For one, my baby was never in the right position. Epic fail, because that's something that we should have knew. We trying to get a baby out that's not even in the right position. That's why his heartbeat wasn't right. That's why he wasn't down where they wanted him to be. They never checked to see if the baby was in the right position. I know now. I know now. That's what the problem was. So anyway, me and the doctor got the beefing, and I had dismissed him. I'm like, he basically told me that I volunteered and things was behind, and basically he had more important things. You know, he had that doctor attitude. I got more important mandatory things to be doing, so I canceled his check. Okay. I'm not playing with y'all. I said, look here. When he left, I said, you can go. After he finished telling me all about what he got going on, I said, you can go. Because they were the reason why. Oh my gosh. Y'all, let me tell you something. My kids be buying everything, like I told y'all in my video. Why he gotta sit right here and knock the phone down? I don't know. I just don't get it. This joint was going smooth too. Anyway, I quit. I quit. I want the food in the video. Anyway, y'all know this is not even. I'm going on Amazon and get me a stand. Cause this setting your phone up on the book's not gonna work. Anyway, after he was done telling me how he did this, that, and the third, I asked him, what are you done? Girl. You could tell he was real bothered. Are you done? So you finished? Okay, well you can go. Next person coming in right after him. I was like, yeah, I don't want him coming back no more. So the only other person that was in the hospital was a what they call them, the people that deliver the babies is not the doctor. A midwife. So a midwife that came in behind him just before they found out the baby foot was coming out. She had came and broke my water and different little things like that. So now I got a midwife. I ain't never met her. I don't mind. Push come to shove, when they found out that the baby had to get emergency C-section, of course, a doctor got to do that. He's the only doctor there. Now, we didn't got the beef, and he didn't got fired. Now he got to get rehab. So, like I said, it was like a minute. They had me in the room where they do the surgery, and they had rolled me. It was quick. I had enough time to call one person, because like I said, I was by myself, which was my niece Lexus. Like, call my mom and daddy. I was so nervous. I knew I was going to be fine, but y'all, that was the closest that I ever been to God. Like, whoo, Lord. And in the midst of me going down that hallway, an angel fell out the sky. And she stayed with me the whole time. The whole 40 minutes they was operating on me, she stayed right there. Like, I held her hand the whole time. Her name is Teresa. Anyway, so while I'm on the table, you know, they doing whatever they got to do to me to get me ready to cut me open. And the doctor that we had got the beef in, he comes and peeks his head through the door. Because everybody had got the word, I don't want to see him no more. So he peeked his head through the door. Shout out to Dr. Espinosa. Shout out. You still my dog. I've seen him since all this. And we had a conversation. But anyway, he said, can I deliver your baby? Like that. And he was real humble about the way he asked me. And I was like, yes. Like that. So, that's what he did. He cut the baby out. The baby was out 3 minutes after he walked in the room. No, after I got in the room, the baby was out in 3 minutes. It took 3 minutes, that's all. 3 minutes to get him out. 40 minutes to sew me up. When he was almost done, because we didn't talk the whole time, me and the doctor, after he asked me, could he perform the surgery? He was like, you hurt my feelings. I was like, you hurt my feelings. And then he apologized and we made up, which was dope. Y'all, when I say life is basically a lot of what you make it, it really is. Because Logan was born at 219. But life is really what you make it. Because if you allow people to run amok on you, they will. If you demand respect in a humble way, it don't matter if your blood boiling and you want to... If you can hold it down in the midst of that, respectably, and just let people know, like, I'm not but to entertain this little show that you done rolled up in here with, you know, in a kind way. Okay, just because you love the Lord don't mean everybody just gonna miss you with drama. That's not what that means. That means you're going to do your best job not to act like you used to act. Okay? You're going to give a lot of grace to those who don't deserve. Just like I don't deserve grace. You feel me? So whereas I want to do this, the old me, you know, the flesh be fighting the spirit, I'm going to do this over here. But nowhere in the middle of that is somebody going to play me. You get what I'm saying? So that is how Logan got here. An emergency C-section that the doctor said he was too busy for. The whole time he didn't even know the baby was upside down. So all that talking about how he had better things to do, he didn't have nothing better to do than what he ended up doing. Because a upside down baby, you got to go in there and get him. So God was looking out because we hadn't checked the position of the baby in a while. It had been over a month. And I didn't have no clue. It was what it was. I'm trusting the doctors and all of that. This my fourth baby now, y'all. So I'm just, woo. Okay, I'm ready to have this baby. So push come to shove, I was exactly who he was supposed to be caring for at that time. And I know it humbled him to know that. Like, oof, I dropped the ball. But like I said, I've seen him since then. He tell everybody how he's scared of me. He is not scared of me. And he has no reason to be scared of me. But he says that, like, don't play with her. She don't play. I don't play, y'all. I do not. I don't play. Speaking of the baby. Come on. Tish Churchin. Want piece of candy? He got a bunch of candy. So that's my delivery story. My first C-section. Whew. My first making breakup with a doctor. I fired another doctor one time, y'all. That is a different story. That one didn't get resurrected. Yeah, no resurrection for that one. But thanks for tuning in. This is my how it all went down. I'm done, y'all. No more kids. Whew, Lord, be on my side. Peace.